Welcome back to Phantom Hourglass. Hello there. So we just finished the Ice Temple, and we found a Rue. We found the real one.
Hey, where were you, Aru?
In a bag, apparently.
Oh. You know, I always find it funny in these scenarios where they always have like a bag or something. They never suffocate or anything. They're always just hanging there for a long period of time.
It's burlap, it's got holes.
It feels kind of nice. It's kind of cold.
And he's just slapping me to death.
Okay, thank you for the mating call and mating gesture. I'm leaving now.
If you advance the DS's clock a day, you'll also get a letter from Aru with a wisdom gem.
Oh.
So I think I'm getting that later in this part, or in one of the upcoming parts. But the Yuke are back to normal. They're not trying to suck us up into their mouths anymore.
I gotta say, I do like that there are certain things that they did with the clock for Phantom Hourglass, because usually when I think of like games that involve clocks, I usually think of like Animal Crossing.
Yeah. There's a lot of poles around here. There's not actually that much stuff to find, though. I think there might be one more chest around here. Yeah, right there.
I love that he just like flies directly into it and just bumps into it.
Yeah. You can keep walking up ahead over in this area, but there's nothing over there. I think that was supposed to be an X, but then I gave up.
One line close enough.
It radiates power, but he can't use it like this. Like uranium.
Alright, we'll just shove this directly into the fairy's face, and don't fly away from me.
Still got tribal tats. You ate one, and then I killed you.
Oh, I know, it was a pretty satisfying death.
Where are the Anuki and Yuke fighting? They're the same.
Maybe they were fighting for who was stupider than the other. But they weren't like trying to insult the other tribe. They were like, no, we're dumber. No, we're the dumbest.
So we've already been to Haro Island. I don't know if the second pair of treasure maps show up now, but they will eventually, maybe after the next dungeon. A little too well.
He's crazy! That's all the advice.
He's someone you should not look up to.
Don't be him.
I'm thinking... Wait, how do I get back? Oh.
Oh. I was like, Pizza Joe was trying to experiment there, and...
For how much treasure they put in this game, there's very little that's actually worth going after.
It doesn't help that this is one of the few Zeldas where you just get so much... Like there! You just get so much
Yeah.
rupees by doing next to nothing.
I'll swim across with my shovel.
I would jump for joy after finding that too, Pizza Joe.
I love how they waddle.
You guys cool? Like, no more issues?
Well, we've got plenty of issues.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this wisdom gem because you guys really don't need it. I think I found my favorite one. Why do they save the best characters for last?
Now we know who to rob.
You talked to him for about a minute and he was just like, yeah, I'm miserable and depressed, but I don't really care.
Don't follow me.
For a second I thought you were saying that to your own fairy, when it's like, oh no, you're following the fairies. So they said it was weird that if you didn't bury anything next to your sign in the house, right? I feel like I remember that. I'm crying for these people.
I mean, imagine if they go broke one day and they're like, it's okay, we got a stash under the sign. What?
How could this have happened? I only told everyone I know.
It's like Noboto said he was called that because I got no Obodo, and I thought it was more like, they call you that because nobody knows who you are.
They forget you and they don't know you exist. I was hoping you'd find at least just one of them, they buried themselves so that way they wouldn't get lost. It's like, oh, good. Now I'll never be lost this way.
What the shit?
That was a very long turnaround. It was like, oh, Jolene is right there!
Not that way. I really have no other option here, do I?
I think the game's a bigger fan of Jolene than I am.
That's no kidding.
Oh, a clean shot. Now we just light her back on fire.
I was trying to spin attack, but it didn't register.
It also could have been a good evasive maneuver. She doesn't know what she's doing. I mean, this is only her 80th attempt.
Fighting Jolene is just waiting. You wait for her to do that attack so you can actually hit her.
Sometimes I can't actually tell if she got more hit points or not.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I do have the powered-up sword, but...
Yeah.
The fights take about the same length. Also, it's really annoying that Jolene was here. Kicks over Tetra.
Here's a tip for you, Pizza Joe. Don't play with ducks. Don't. Slowly sinks back in the boat.
This is how I drive the boat now.
Bro. Wait.
Fucking really, Pizza Joe?
There was no excuse. I want him to write me an essay on what that was supposed to be right now.
There are so many treasure chests you can only access with the grappling hook. No, damn it.
What? Oh, okay.
How is that Cuckoo not starving?
I'm glad that worked.
There's a patch to dig right here. With another map.
I wonder if it gets tiring for Pizza Joe after a while. He's just like, oh, more treasure. Yay!
I wanted to save the cuckoo. I didn't want to just throw it into the water.
Yeah, the poor thing was stuck under a barrel.
I never learned my lesson. If it's next to a cliff, then you need to make a tightrope.
I mean, I probably would have attempted the same thing, because sometimes my eyes get a little screwy when it comes to, like, the 2D, 3D Zelda games. I mean, the handheld 3D Zelda games. Like, I know I had that issue in Triforce Heroes, where sometimes I couldn't tell what the perspective was.
Man, the grappling hook is satisfying.
It's really cool. Like, I'm glad that they brought it back, but they also gave, like a much more implementation. And in a sequel, no less. Pizza joke.
But this really doesn't feel like a sequel to Wind Waker, does it? It's so divorced from it.
No, like, other than the graphics, like, other than, like, the art style, which looks worse because it's on DS, it's really, like, I don't want to say a Wind Waker spin-off, but it feels like it's more in tune with that. But it definitely takes place after Wind Waker. No questions about it, but I do find it weird that there's just no King of Red Lion's boat anymore. Like, what did he do with it? I like the little hopping in place thing.
Look who came back.
Oh, yay.
Why'd they give me Bonchus? Do they expect me to use that?
You know, in case you're really tired of her.
Not again. You're the one attacking me.
Constantly. With torpedoes, no less. How can you tell when you're in the box?
Puts down a can of red paint. Tetra's breaking out.
What?
So that treasure up in the top right corner, we can't get to that until we've unlocked the final quadrant. Wow.
That's certainly something.
For when you're fucking broke.
I mean, I think our cool devil boat right now is fine the way it is.
Racking up the gems.
That way we can have the ultimate flame sword. Oh.
And there's the map that I was told about. Hey, you still a creep?
Oh, hi, Captain Creepy. Still divorced, I see.
And just as hairy! Also missing its front teeth.
I hope nobody invites you to any barbecues, because you'd be that uncle, you know? Oh, this is nice.
Now we can get the big fish. They look the same on the map, so good luck finding them. And there's like 2, so...
I take back my, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, this is dumb.
There you go.
I like to stay optimistic. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
So if that's the gold anchor, then the jewel anchor must be to a completely separate ship type.
Like a completely different ship set?
Yeah, a really expensive one that I haven't found. Maybe you can only find it at the Helmet Beetle shops.
Probably. But then again, I feel like a rupee would still be appropriate. Pizza Joe, what is it with you in the ocean today? I feel like a rupee would still, like, look kinda nice, though. Okay.
Or I could just latch onto the fucking chest. This is on the other side of Banana Island. I wonder if it's supposed to be pronounced a specific way, or if it really is just a play on banana.
I'm gonna go with that it's probably that. Unless banan is some expression meaning explosion, which I don't think it is. Because I'm thinking cannons. Actually, I don't know what the hell my train of thought was for all of that just was, I'm sorry.
He's just having a bad day.
Well, I mean, we all know what day it is.
Never ends. I mean, it's frustrating. It's always your birthday, but you never get older.
That was a good transition. One more time.
That was kind of high up. Getting a lot of gems, but I don't think we're going to have 20 of any of them until we're in the final quadrant. Wow, that's...
Hey.
Looks vicious.
It looks like it'll kill fish that are behind you. Then, okay.
Vintage, as in falling apart.
You might as well just said you found a pile of wood.
Just gonna dig around in your cellar, hope you don't mind.
We're cool, right? You probably predicted this.
That's why you put them there. Instead of just giving them to me. I don't know if we've gotten it yet, but she also has a gem. I might have shown it before, a wisdom gem. But in case I haven't, remember to actually talk to Astrid again. Now, it took me a while to find this, even though it's clearly marked by the flowers. I thought it was somewhere around the flowers, but no, it's directly under it. Maybe I just thought I couldn't dig there.
You know what I realized? There was no fishing in Wind Waker, but there was in the DS one.
The red wheel, that's... wonder where that one goes to.
Maybe for the Steamboat set.
Also, there was another frog I completely missed. Nearby Banana Island. Bannon, maybe? Bit of Cyrillic, why not?
Is it a sideways Z or a backwards N? I'll never tell. Where are you going?
I've been watching that for 1,000 years. And it was a crown.
Oh.
Almost doesn't even feel like that's supposed to be a treasure I can pull up, even though it's technically a treasure.
Well, apparently there's plenty of Zora crowns out there. So either there were multiple different princesses at one point, or everybody was a princess.
So we dealt with this guy a little bit before. He challenges us to just keep attacking him and see how many times you can hit him. You have to do it a few times, eventually he'll stop you, then you have to leave, reset the area, and then keep doing it until eventually he wants to see just how many times you can attack him at once. Like, he won't actually stop you. And maybe he too was a princess.
They call me the Princess of Little Limbs.
Hacha.
God.
I'm as strong as 2/3 of a hero when I hit him 14 times when I was 1/3.
You know, I wish I knew this guy in real life. Very pathetic. You hit him a few times and then he pays you for it. That's awesome.
So here we go. So now he's going to actually try to hit back.
Oh.
When he flips his spear around, that's when he's going to hit you. You have to hit him 100 times, I think, before you get the best reward. Before I'm even awake. Do you ever wake up? Look at you. At least this time you don't have to reset the area.
I wanted to say that he's probably holding a trident, but it looks more like a pitchfork.
So this did take me a while.
Memories of Orca come back to Pizza Joe.
Yep. But not his sister.
I miss Pizza Jane, but she's probably having cool pirate adventures right now.
I passed 100. I wanted to see how many I could do. Because this guy can bite me.
I mean, after dividing the amounts of hero he thinks you is. I bet, like, some sort of Tasser or somebody could, like, figure out that, like, maybe he just straight up gives up after you hit 999.
I wouldn't be surprised. I can't take it. Leave. Wow.
No, really, I can't take... What the hell? Why do you have this?
I'm not a hero, I'm a monster.
Well, that makes sense. Have you seen your face?
Back on the Isle of Gust is a chest I just walked right past.
Now die.
I'm still annoyed about that.
It happens.
This feels like a layout we haven't seen yet. I don't know if it is or not, but I'm showing it off just in case. Because there's a lot of rupees.
Well, we do really need them.
Yeah, I know, I mean, look at it. We're nowhere near 6,000.
We have to reach our goal of 4 6s. Then our devil boat would be perfect. Because it has that one extra 6. It really shows how satanic we are.
How can we ever face Pizzagram again if we don't?
Pizzagram, you're the devil, right? I mean, you've treated me like you worse.
Oh no, I'm his wife.
That explains so much.
Did you know you never had parents?
Really?
I mean, by this point, it feels like Link doesn't ever.
No, he really doesn't.
I don't think it was until Breath of the Wild where they actually addressed, he has a father. At minimum.
And then they were also like, yeah, he comes from a long line of knights. They live to fight.
Until they stop living.
That's kind of neat, I guess.
Something I can grind on. Alright, so I think this is the point where I'm setting the clock ahead. I'm gonna show how you actually do it. It's really easy. You just go to your settings, and set the date ahead. If you set the date backwards, it doesn't quite count. It's like it actually keeps track of that kind of thing.
I do wonder how these games figure that sort of thing out.
Do you want the scoop? You guy, you!
And the postman's like, oh, me.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, gee.
Found it at the dump. Who put that there?
What does your dump look like, out of curiosity? Does it look like money?
Can we have it?
Yes, your dump looks very, cursed. I'll take it off your hands.
Don't mess it up. Man, Goldership done, damn it.
First with the silver, now with this.
Whoopity-doo too.
Oh god, this again.
Yep. It's the same thing.
Does it include a free punch?
Probably, I mean, look at his face.
Maybe that's why his nose is like that. I hate this.
Man, pretending I like you is exhausting. But we're going for all of them.
Yeah, he might blow a whistle next time.
That might be enough right there for all the points. Yep, immediately.
Wow. Can you just skip the part where you give me the card and just show me the damn prize, because I know what it is. There's another one.
It's where we give you a zipper.
Gee.
Zip.
For me.
Attach it to whatever you want.
Hold still.
If you have to write in exciting sounds, maybe your rewards aren't exciting.
It's kind of like when you sign up for like an email and it's just like, yeah, now you have a Hotmail account. Parentheses, yeah, you.
This one's even better. The second complimentary card requires us to compliment him. So I think I just called him a stupid motherfucker.
Hey, that's very accurate. Listen here, ingrate.
Okay, I'm done pretending I liked it. Now here's the guy I was talking about. This was a treasure map I thought I completely missed, up until this exact point in recording. He was originally at the dock before we got the salvage arm, and if I had said, yes, I already had the salvage arm, he would have given me that treasure map, and then he moved over to here, right before the path that leads up to the temple. So if you talk to him there, you can still get the map from there. Just in case you missed him like I did.
Oh.
Now that's actually useful.
Who just put a bunch of precious sand on a plate in a chest?
Someone who thought it was sand. I mean, not like that's a good reason either.
I mean, maybe they thought they were like Jack Sparrow in that scene with the jar of dirt, but other than that, I was gonna say, referring to Beetle real quick. So somebody at Nintendo really thought that was like a really good joke the first time. Is that why they did it again, but more obnoxious?
You saw Jolene.
That is true. I'd like to go back in time and interview the Phantom Hourglass team. Hey, so why for some things?
So which of the higher-ups thought this was a good idea?
Like, there are some things that we can't do due to limitations, which I understand is fine, but there are some things you deliberately did, specifically to piss us off.
But next time, we are heading back to the Temple of the Ocean King. I think it's the second to last time. The last time will be in the lead up to the final boss.
You know, I almost forgot that the final boss's name was Bellum.
Yeah.
Because they haven't talked about Bellum at all ever since that one time.
You don't know about Bellum until the midpoint, and you're not cognizant of Bellum until the end of it, anyway. It really is just kind of a non-entity.
Yeah, and honestly, the Phantom Hourglass itself, I don't know if it was worthy of giving the title to the game, having it be the Phantom Hourglass. Because it's neat, and yeah, sure, we get sand when we beat bosses and stuff, but other than the Temple of the Ocean King, it doesn't really have much significance.
Not really. I mean, what else would they have called it? Legend of Zelda, Another Ocean.
Legend of Zelda, oops, we lost Tetra. Or oops, no Tetra, like oops, more crunch berries.
I wonder who in the audience went there before you said it.
Partially it's gonna be great minds think alike, or Yoshi has some really stupid jokes.